Hello everybody, this is episode 14 of TalkingTelly. As always, it's me, Moose, and Muju, also known as Owen here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here, as always.
Owen has a new topic, a new little introductory briefing to discuss before we do a bit of news and then go on to a main topic. So, what do you have, Owen?
Look, folks, I was thinking, usually, of course, people who are watching this on replay or watching this on YouTube right now wouldn't know this. But I usually do a football topic. But because it's been the Nations League, I don't care about the Nations League. I know, as blasphemous as that is, I do not care about the Nations League. So I thought I'd start with a new topic this week.
Mm-hmm.
This topic being soundtracks that make movies either 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
These are soundtracks which bring up the quality of the movie.
So
these movies could be 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 without their soundtrack. But the soundtrack itself, because it's so perfectly crafted, because it's nearly perfect, brings these movies up. Now, just for the first step, I wanted to spitball a bit. Or for the first topic for the first step, I should say. I wanted to spitball a bit, name some movies. Now, bear in mind, folks, these are classic movies here. These are great movies. But the soundtracks for these movies is even more... Well, what would be the best word here?
it enhances
even
the
more
experience.
iconic.
Yeah.
I think iconic is the best word.
Oh.
These soundtracks are even more iconic than the movies
Hit us with
themselves.
one of your iconic soundtracks, then.
Right. Folks, I have a collection for you today because I've been thinking about this all day. All day, folks, all day. That's a lot of effort for a man like me. All day I've been thinking about this topic. So, number one, I wanted to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Yeah. I mean, the whole movie is based on the soundtrack.
I have a movie which is based on the soundtrack coming up, so you gotta give me time.
It's the Greatest Showman.
Gotta give me time. Greatest Showman. It is in the.
It's a musical, so.
It is in the list. It is in the list.
Oh my
But I
god.
wasn't thinking about Greatest Showman. So first off, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I wanted to start classic tunes for a classic movie.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 2 soundtracks make the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. They turn it from a 9 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10 movie. This goes for number 1 and number 2.
11 out of 10.
Do you not love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
I love them as Marvel movies, but not as...
I love them as movies.
Well, I love them as movies, but... If you... Jesus. If it was like, alright, Sunday evening, Saturday evening, what do you stick on? I'm not sticking on Guardians.
I would.
And honestly, even I've seen it too many times. I'd rather stick on... I'd put it as like...
Out of any Marvel movie right now. Out of any Marvel movie
Infinity War.
I wouldn't
Endgame.
sit down and just stick on Infinity War. I couldn't.
I wouldn't stick
be
it on,
emotionally
but
invested.
like
I wouldn't be emotionally invested. This bear man is just a regular Saturday.
I'd rather not be invested in Infinity War than be invested in Guardians 2 or 1. Even though I love them, I don't
I'd
know.
rather be invested in Guardians 1 because if you turn off midway through, you turn it off. Endgame, if you're watching it, you have to watch it to the end. And you can't really like turn your brain off. You can't really like, just watch it. But with Guardians, you can. You can just watch it through, and you're like, oh, great movie. Soundtrack makes it even better.
Yeah.
You don't even lie to me. The soundtrack.
As I said, the movies hinge on the soundtrack. Yeah.
Yep. Second
Anyway,
movie I wanted to go into.
Sure.
Critical one. Like this could be brought into consideration. But sticking with the Marvel team, I want to go Black Panther. Black Panther soundtrack.
It's cool.
Is seriously good.
It's good, but I mean, it makes it better. I mean, it makes the movie better.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not making it an 11 out of 10.
I mean, what if we just talk about the Avengers team as a whole? That's a song.
That is a song.
Yeah, but that gets
after another.
That gets hit. That gets played.
Another.
That gets played like 10 times in the movie, and you don't get sick of it any time.
You know, Baddest of Them All plays 10 times in the club. Doesn't mean it's a great soundtrack. It's not a soundtrack. It's not an album. It's like PSY releasing an album. All he got is Gangnam Style.
Well, he had the other song.
Yeah, you can't even name it.
Oh, what did it go? It was.
Yeah, you can't even name it. You can't even name it exactly.
That actually hurts me.
I know the song you're talking about. I can't name it either. Exactly my point, people. Exactly my point. Next movie. This is quick fire rapid session. Yeah. I want to talk about Baby Driver. Baby Driver makes the movie an 11 out of 10. I have a display of Baby Driver movie up on my wall. No, soundtrack. If you watch the movie,
I didn't think the soundtrack was
you can
great.
see the lyrics.
I didn't
on the
think
walls.
the soundtrack.
You can
was
see
great.
them. The
controversial opinion. I know everyone knows Baby Driver. I didn't like it. Well, no, I didn't like it. It was like an enjoyable movie. It was like a 7 out of 10 for me. 8 out of 10.
For me, folks, 9.9.
I don't see. The music wasn't nearly as good as like everyone said. People are like, oh, it's such classic tunes. Oh my god, I love this movie. Oh, it takes like no, it's just you got some neat songs, but it's not like I don't know.
Fun factories. I watched that movie on the plane going over to Spain, and I was enthralled. With this movie. I didn't actually get to go see it in the cinema.
Yeah,
probably the biggest regret of my entire life, not going to go see this movie in the cinema.
Entirely.
I watched this on the plane, and my god, I have to say it was like it was almost euphoric. It was almost euphoric watching this for what is it, like an hour, 50 minutes, 2 hour movie. Watching this on the plane, like this was heaven. The soundtrack, the acting, the actors, the directing, the stunts, everything. The set piece, perfect movie.
It's cool.
Only reason it's a 9.9 could have been longer, and it could have had more consequence.
It was okay.
That's it. Next movie. We're gonna keep on going with this quick fire, rapid action. Drive.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Drive?
No.
The Drive soundtrack with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, no.
I saw this movie recently enough. I was talking about it today. If people who are watching right now know I was talking about it today. I watched a Drive movie again recently, and I fell back in love with the soundtrack. This happens every time I watch the Drive movie. Every time. The Drive soundtrack is iconic.
Did they play Rihanna Drive?
No.
No. What?
No.
What a joke.
No. The Drive soundtrack is very lo-fi. It's very cyberpunk, if you will.
Cyberpunk and lo-fi don't go together.
It's very. Very
cyberpunk is the opposite of lo-fi. That's the whole point.
Okay,
the whole point of cyberpunk is that's the opposite of lo-fi.
No, bear in mind. Different songs for different times in the movie. Different songs for different times in the movie. It's not all just the same tune.
I mean, I agree, but you did just say it's lo-fi and yeah. It contains lo-fi and cyberpunk. It's not.
Okay. Lo-fi and
cyberpunk.
How about that? I wanted to
yeah.
include a buzzword here, folks. I wanted to include a buzzword.
Like soothing.
But yeah, it's a very futuristic soundtrack. Very nice. It's very nice just to listen to.
Yeah.
It's not like all the songs. It's not like they all compile into each other, but it's just a very good soundtrack just to play through. Of course, you're not gonna be like, oh, this is from that one moment in Drive. Well, you could be like that if you watch Drive many times, but you know, for a guy like me who watches Drive every now and again, probably once a year, once every 2 years, sits down, watches Drive, and listens to the soundtrack.
I'll be back in a sec.
This is an iconic selection of songs. Like each song is as good as the last one. That's all I'm saying, folks. Makes the movie, turns the movie from a 7 out of 10 movie into, I would argue, it's hard to say, but I'm going to argue and say it's going to be a 9.5 out of 10 movie with the soundtrack. 9.5, folks. 9.5 movie out of 10. That's pretty good. And finally, last movie on this list. Last movie on the list. I don't know whether I should include an honourable mention or not. Should I include an honourable mention? I wonder if you can still hear me. Okay, I feel like you can still hear me. Yes?
Yeah, hello? Huh?
Okay, you can still hear me. Okay, I went really quiet there. I was like...
Yeah, I said continue talking. I'm gonna back in a sec.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Wait,
Go on, then.
so what are the other movies? Cool.
What other movies?
Yeah.
So, you know, I might as well include the honourable mention while you leave. Honourable mention. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Another movie you gotta watch, man.
Uh-huh.
Another movie you gotta watch.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Ferris Bueller soundtrack, not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Only has
Is it goofy?
Good, it's like a
Jovial kind of... Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
It's not like a goofy movie. It's a very... It's simple in premise. It's literally... Ferris Bueller, he's like a larger-than-life character.
Like Breakfast Club?
Yeah, it's very similar. Like, what would you say? Like, cinematic style to the Breakfast Club. You know, it's very down to earth, very basic movie, but it's like...
Jesus.
Larger-life characters, if you get me.
Alright, you know, you gave us some movies with great soundtracks. How about I give you some shows with great soundtracks? Okay. Well, if you look at the screen, obviously you see Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I mean, the soundtrack for Cyberpunk it's great. I wouldn't say it's one of the best soundtracks, but it's definitely top 10 probably. Especially when you get towards the end, it does hit. The Skins soundtrack is phenomenal. I mean,
the Skins soundtrack.
How many iconic moments are there with the Skins?
Oh my god. What's the MGMT song? Oh,
yeah.
Kids.
Dude.
Oh, that was probably one of the greatest moments in Skins as well. That was probably one of the greatest moments in Skins.
Even like later season, like with Ace with the Eight of Spades, when Motorhead, when the Ace of Spades
was a classic.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Game of Thrones. I mean, the Game of Thrones soundtrack is fucking... It's the best soundtrack, in my opinion, of any show ever.
Yeah, I don't think you can beat the Game of Thrones soundtrack, to be honest.
Like, it's so high quality.
It's going to be very difficult to beat the Game of Thrones.
It's literally like orchestra level. Like, it's Lord of the Rings shit, you know? Obviously, Lord of the Rings soundtrack you didn't mention, but... Like, I mean... I hear any music from Lord of the Rings.
Bear in mind, folks, this is...
Yeah, weekly.
It might be a regular occurrence.
Yeah, maybe. I had Umbrella Academy. I mean, the Umbrella Academy soundtrack really makes it better. In my opinion, anyway. You have the dance breaks, and I have a lot of Umbrella Academy songs.
Actually, yeah. You know,
think of when, like,
right with that.
no high on weed, or like Klaus is doing some goofy shit, or Lucha's dancing.
To be fair to you, you're right with that one.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're right with that one.
Finally, Arcane, which you need to see.
I need to watch it. I need to watch it, folks.
Arcane is probably
after we talk about a particular show.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be jumping on it, to be honest.
Probably like the second, definitely top 5 soundtracks. Arcane, like maybe 2 or 3. Like, I listen to those songs like fairly often. They hit hard as well. Not just like they're great, but emotionally, what these songs evoke is just a feat that very few shows can replicate. But yeah, we can hop onto some very quick news and then onto the main topic. Because I don't know if you see
news which came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Deadpool 3,
yeah,
folks. Deadpool 3
Hugh
is
Jackman
coming out.
in Deadpool 3.
She-Hulk's getting a season 2.
Is actually
yeah, it's getting a season 2.
Mm.
It's already been confirmed. Because people just loved the first season, you know? People just fell in love with the show.
People are hulking out over the show.
People People are getting very angry over no season 2. Yeah, but enough jokes here, people. Enough jokes, enough ha-has, enough funnies. Deadpool 3 is coming.
I'm not. Deadpool's cool. I'm more excited for Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine. I thought that was a great teaser.
Yeah, very good.
Hey Hugh, do you wanna be Wolverine? Yeah, sure. Why not?
I think that's it. I think that's the main piece of news. Obviously, very, very brief. Let's get on to the main topic, which is very broad, which will encompass many, many movies. Some we'll cover in more or less detail. Discussing dystopias. Now, this is very broad. There are post-apocalyptic dystopias. There are like dystopias like similar to in the cyberpunk genre. Then there's dystopias where it's like a bit of post-apocalyptic, but also not at the same time. Then there's dystopias like Hunger Games, Divergent, and Maze Runner, which are completely different, like these teen dystopias. So we'll dive into all of them, and I think we should start no further than what is in the middle of the screen. Probably the best post-apocalyptic movie I can think of, Mad Max.
Mad Max is definitely. I think it's hard to define Mad Max in like the
as a movie or what?
No, I was gonna define it as like a collection of movies.
Well, I'm talking about
just
Fury
the
Road.
original Mad Max, just the original Mad Max, not Fury Road.
Well, I haven't seen the other ones.
You haven't seen Fury Road?
No, I've only seen Fury Road.
Oh, you haven't seen the originals?
No, I haven't seen it with Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah, really good movies. I would argue and say probably better than.
No way.
Yeah, better than Tom Hardy and Fury.
No. I've seen I've seen clips of Into the Thunderdome and it looks goofy as hell.
Bear in mind, these movies came out in the 80s.
Yeah, but we're still gonna judge them based on how they aged. There's no point in judging it as a piece of its time. Like Citizen Kane. People are like, oh, Citizen Kane's great, but it's just a product of its time, which sucks when you watch it now.
That is true.
Like
I've seen clips of Citizen Kane. I
Oh,
haven't
God.
seen the full movie.
No, I haven't seen it.
clips.
I haven't seen it.
I've only seen goofy clips. I've only seen goofy clips.
Yeah.
I know, folks. We're not educated, but
Well, we don't need to be
Very
educated with such dribble.
with such dribble.
Citizen Kane. Oh, what a load of what a load
So
of
back to
shit.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah. Back to the intellectual movies. Yeah.
Back to real genius. Back to big brain.
It's just a fun movie. Like there's so like nowadays there are just movies that are either shit or heavy or you don't want to get into, or maybe you just don't like that style of movie. Mad Max is just fun. It's action, but also like it slows down at certain points. Great
You know what
characters.
Mad Max is? Mad Max is a cinematic spectacle. I think that's the best way to describe
Yeah.
it. A cinematic spectacle, because there's not much of a plot really. There's
No.
like a destination he needs to get to.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole movie. Just a destination.
Mm.
Like you don't really get involved with the characters. Other than of course Mad Max. You don't really care. You're just there to see the action. You're just there to see gore and to see guys on bamboo sticks
But it's like,
going crazy on the
but
road.
it's not like The Boys gore, if you know what I mean, or Dread, which we'll get into later. It's like it's the set pieces, you know what I mean. These guys with flaming guitars and tornadoes and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's why a cinematic spectacle.
Yeah.
Like for a movie which is like so hellbent on looking, I like almost goth, almost like future goth in a sense. You got flaming guitars, like you said. You got
I think it's
dudes
just
dressed up in other dudes' bones.
I think
and
it's just future
wearing
Australia.
skin and stuff like that. Yeah, literally future Australian 50.
I'm pretty sure that's actually what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, it is based in Australia, New Zealand. I think.
But yeah, so yeah, that's Mad Max is obviously the first one to start off. I actually can't think of any other post-apocalyptic movies. Unless you want to discuss the specific one, if you know what I mean. Can you think of any other movie other than you know what I mean?
Can I think of any other movie in that genre?
Yeah,
Post-apocalyptic.
Dystopias, yeah. Unless, like, I'm just gonna say it. Snowpiercer is the only other movie I can think of in that genre, and that's also a bit of a stretch in post-apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic.
I mean, it is in a sense. Like, they can't leave the train, or else they die. It's an apocalypse out there.
Yeah. Well, that literally the premise.
Oh yeah, it's after the apocalypse, and there's only a fledgling of humanity alive. I mean, that's what it is. But I can't think of, before we go into Snowpiercer, any other movies in that genre. Can you?
I can think of shows. It's kind of hard for movies.
I mean, we can do shows as well.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. Like I guess Walking Dead. And,
you could also think of Wall-E.
I guess Wall-E, yeah.
People forget about Wall-E though.
Wall-E's a good movie.
Forget about Wall-E. Wall-E is a good movie.
Yeah.
Wall-E is a classic Disney movie.
Zombieland. I guess any zombie movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, zombie movies are just apocalypse based at this stage.
Well, it is. It is an apocalypse. Yes.
A pandemic. I'm trying to think.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna get some more on it, or you can think.
Just trying to think, folks. Post-apocalyptic. You have any ideas? Put them into the chat, please, and thank you. Actually, I Am Legend. There we go, folks. I Am Legend. Literally just talking about it there a minute ago, but the main man himself. I Am Legend with Will Smith in a post-apocalyptic world. Thinking about zombies. There you go. I Am Legend. Another great post-apocalyptic movie. Seriously good. Probably one of Will Smith's, if not his best movie. Along with, of course, Pursuit of Happiness. You got yourself iRobot. You got yourself Men in Black.
Did you get any?
Yeah, I Am Legend. We forgot about I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic zombie movie.
Yeah.
It's not like dystopian.
Yeah, but if it's...
Well, it is technically. It's supposed to be 2050.
Oh, that's pretty soon.
Oh no. But yeah, I Am Legend. Right, I say we jump on to the next genre. We don't want to be saying post-apocalyptic all day. There's not much great post-apocalyptic movies unless you're going to be zombie.
Do we want to go into the Team Dystopias?
Teen Dystopias. There is quite a few.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's a. Let's talk about the best ones. There's no point in talking about the shit ones, unless there's a very shit one that you want to talk about.
I hate the Divergent.
Yeah, I've heard some bad things about Divergent. I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, I hate the Divergent series. I hate it. It's so bad.
What even is the premise? Like, I don't know.
The premise is, so you're pre-selected pretty much at birth to fit into a certain archetype in society. So you got yourself like the fighters, the smart guys, the workers, the poor people pretty much. Just of the brokies. As bad as it may sound, folks. But
but so like Hunger Games, with the district.
But it's more like your job.
Yeah.
That's your job for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And I'm almost certain this is the premise of the movie. I think it is. But basically, the main character is this girl, and she's told, you fit to all the archetypes. You can do anything you want. She's like, oh wow. I can't let anyone know my secret, or the government's gonna kill me.
Okay.
I'm gonna become a fighter. She's a weak ass girl, like, can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you get the hot boy trope comes in. The hot boy trope, leader of the fighters, and it's like, I'll take you under my wing. And then she fights against the system, which oppresses people to believe that they only fit into their archetype. And that people should be free to work, to do as they please. You know, the bad guys are the smart guys. They're the people who run the place, but it really should be the fighters who run, because they're the guys who provide. It's so like, it's such a stupid premise for a movie.
How enlightening, how unique.
Yeah,
sounds fucking ass.
No, it's literally it's catered for 10-year-olds. It's catered for 10-year-olds.
Miles Teller's in it? What the hell?
Yeah, Miles Teller is in it.
He's in a couple of shit things, though. He's in a Fantastic Four.
This series got like 3 movies. It's got like 3 movies, and each of them are as bad as the next.
I think it has. I think the turtle never came out. I think that was the thing. It's Inversion. It's Divergent. Insurgent, and then Allegiant. It did come out. Allegiant.
I told you. Yeah, it has a trilogy, but it's like the dog shit trilogy. It's so bad. I don't understand the premise of it. Like, why bring these?
Warm Bodies. Yeah. Apparently, there's a movie called Warm Bodies. Oh, with Nicholas Hoult. It's like the.
Yeah, I remember Warm Bodies. That's where he's a
zombie.
Is he the zombie?
He's like a live zombie, I think. Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Was he the zombie or was it?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking of iZombie. I'm thinking of
No. You're thinking of the Warm Bodies. But Cherry's saying that part 2 of Allegiant never came out. So there's supposed to be a 4th.
Oh, they're gonna do a Hunger Games, and I remember now.
Yeah.
They got part 1, part 2. Now, I'm glad.
I wanted to quickly mention Jupiter Ascending. I never seen it. What do you remember? I used to. It's with Eddie Redmayne, Mila Kunis, and Channing Tatum. Google.
I feel like I've seen this.
Like where it's like on some planet, and she is the like superhero woman, where she figures out that she's a servant, but then her life changes when she must protect the Earth.
Oh my god, I've seen this movie.
And Eddie Redmayne is like this.
Oh my god, I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks terrible. I've seen like clips of it, and Eddie Redmayne looks I don't even know what to say. He looks fucking terrifying. It's like.
Wait, does it have a stacked cast? Oh no, it doesn't. It's not quite.
It is Sean Bean, Eddie Redmayne, Channing Tatum, Mila Kunis. That's fairly stacked.
It's not a stacked cast.
It's still gold. It's gold.
You saying the movie's good?
No, this cast.
What are you saying?
The cast.
What are you saying, my brother?
The cast. And I'm saying Eddie Redmayne looks creepy. I don't know if you're supposed to look creepy, but he looks creepy.
Sean Bean plays a character called Stinger. You tell me this movie's good.
I just realised this isn't for this category, but I just realised the movie that we need to talk about later.
Of course. Yeah, let's get back on the teen dystopias here.
Obviously,
I had my fair share of talking about Divergent. Never again.
Let's get on to, in my opinion, the only 2 good ones: Maze Runner and Hunger Games.
Yep, great collection of movies.
Both movies very good. Both series very enjoyable. Obviously, they're not like some cinematic masterpiece or some tale where take you on a trip, but it's enjoyable.
They do the purpose to keep you occupied for however long you're watching it. The Hunger Games, the first 2 movies were great.
Yeah, I love
the Hunger Games. I love the first 2 movies.
Catching Fire.
After that, I can't really remember.
The third and fourth one are very bad, and I've seen them too many times. I've seen them a good amount. I've seen the Hunger Games.
Mockingjay, aren't they? They're
Mockingjay Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, them movies weren't great.
I like the ending.
Catching Fire.
Catching Fire was phenomenal.
Are really good.
The first one is iconic. Like when you watch the first one again, there's a sense of dread, like an actual sense of dread, where you're like, oh my god, they're chasing her. Holy shit, they killed this girl.
The dogs.
Yeah.
When they released the dogs, oh my god. Or when she's cutting the wasp's nest down.
Oh my god.
That was terrifying.
Or when you warn the little girl gets killed.
Oh, Ruth.
Yeah.
Ruth gets killed. Oh, it was such a good movie.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie.
Catching Fire was like the step up, like more shit, more. It wasn't
That
as
was
intense.
the Victor's one. That was the Victor's one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was as like scary, but it was more flamboyant, more action, more floods, all this crazy shit.
Yeah, more set pieces.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Mockingjay
as
was very
contained as the first one.
Yeah.
Well, bear in mind, the first one was a stepping stone.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they had to test the water, see what they could get away with.
Well, plus the books, like it's on the books.
Well, yeah, it's in the books, but I feel like if the first movie didn't do well, of course, if it flopped, there wasn't going to be a second one. But I'm saying,
I'm pretty sure the books
if it
were
did
good.
okay, not great, I feel like they would have contained it a bit more with the set pieces.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it literally caught fire.
I
Holy!
read the Hunger Games. I read the first book.
Oh, it's good.
It's a lot. What would you say? More theatrical in the book.
Oh, like
a lot more theatrical.
Like more like over the top.
Yeah, more. Over
Yeah, it feels like that. Like you know, in the Capitol when they're all wearing these fancy dresses and you have all these shit.
That's like people describe them as looking like, you know, like the characters in like Horton Hears a Who and stuff like that. You know, like crazy looking. You know, like.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that in the show. It looked dumb as show.
Like they had to like almost dumb it down, like dull it down. Is a better word than dumb it down. They had to dull it down, you know, they had to contain it a bit. Just for cost-wise as well, more than anything. They can't have, like, every single person in, like, a 10,000 person venue wearing all these wonderful, wacky, wild suits.
I think... I'll just quickly say, Mockingjay... I love the ending of the fourth movie. I think... Because my brother read it, and he was saying how it's a very good twist at the end, how when you're reading it, and like when the bombs come down and they explode all the civilians, and then it gets very interesting at the end where the good guys like use like very awful means to win, and then they blame it on the bad guys, and then Katniss kills I don't know, it's like Coin or Penny, whatever her name is. She kills her.
She realizes.
Yeah, I really like the ending of it, but I hate the third one. I really don't like, and the first half of the fourth one. I think the ending is it's a really nice subversion because it's not just happy ever after. It's really like grim, and Katniss really suffers, which I love.
It's like she can never get out of sight. Like what is it? They started up a Hunger Games again.
Yeah, no, she was going. She was going to, and then Katniss killed her.
I remember that now. Yeah.
But yeah, and Maze Runner. Yeah, just very quickly.
Maze Runner, of course. Maze Runner, the first movie is another classic.
We're spending too much time on these. Maze Runner, phenomenal. The third one I've seen is a bit. I don't say it's weak, but it's not nearly as good as the other two.
That's Death Cure, is it?
Yeah, Death Cure.
That's a Death Cure, yeah.
It poses some interesting moral dilemmas. Like I like the whole, like argument of like is Logan Lerman, I think that's the actor's name. Is he even like in the right to do this, to like escape and to stop the advancement of the cure? Like, do you sacrifice the minority to save the majority or not? You know. Also, I don't think it's Logan Lerman. Logan Lerman's the guy in Percy Jackson. They look so similar. I always get confused. Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien. Ah, yes.
It's a fairly basic name.
And he's not Irish.
No.
God damn it.
Man, he looks
God damn it, folks.
Yeah, he looks identical to Logan Lerman. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah, they're literally the same.
They're twins, man.
They're the same person. It's the hair.
I'm looking at the pictures. It's the same. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. Like they're trying to fool me.
Conspiracy theory, folks. It's the same.
It's literally just him. It's just him.
You are you, but he is him. Is that a Rush Hour reference? Or not? It might be.
Rush Hour.
It might.
Is that Rush Hour 3? With the nuns or something?
I think it's Rush Hour 3. Yeah.
Alright. Anyway. let's get on to the meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes, which is the cyberpunk genre, which isn't just cyberpunk. This show in the game, the whole genre is the dystopian future where corporations have taken over, and scientific advancements have gone out of. They've escalated too quickly, so there's some conundrum that is present whether, and that mainly depends on the IP, like the conundrum, if it's more technological based or more like AI based or like gene human based. So let's just get started. Meat and potatoes, Blade Runner. The Blade Runner movies. You've seen them?
Of course I've seen them.
Oh.
Of course.
I saw
They're
Blade
classic
Runner
movies.
2049 only a couple of days ago.
I saw it when it came out in cinema.
Oh,
I saw it when it came out in cinema.
what a movie!
Classic movie.
Phenomenal.
Really, really good movie.
And Jared Leto, like people make fun of Jared Leto, but he's in so many good movies.
And Jared Leto is great.
Oh,
Jared Leto is great in 2049.
yeah. I mean, it's a very atmospheric movie. The whole conundrum of clones. How would you say well, replicants they're called, but the idea
replicants.
of creating these look-alike human beings that basically are human, but we're like, they're not human. They couldn't.
Yeah,
be
they're
human.
inferior people.
Even though
It's like, is that really ethical? Is that like really how we should be living? We make practically humans, and yet we treat them as
especially like
lesser.
they're stronger. They don't need to like eat and shit, and they're actually better. And then they in 2049 they use replicants to hunt other replicants, which is like they don't do that in the original one. They definitely got a feel about them that other cyberpunk movies don't. They have especially Blade Runner 1. They're both fairly abstract movies. Like it's very
Oh, when Blade Runner 1 came out, it was a very controversial
Oh,
movie.
no one liked. I mean, there's like 7 other cuts. Like there's so many releases. The theatrical version was apparently just shockingly bad.
Bear in mind, for the time it came out in, it wasn't. Actually, I'm trying to think. What year did Blade Runner 1 come?
70s. Blade.
70s.
Yeah, I think. Or 80. Wait, no, not 70s.
I think it was 80s.
82.
82. Yep. Yep. I was gonna say around 80, maybe 82.
But like,
yeah, I believe at that time.
No, it was not. People didn't like it.
Yeah, I think it was just the whole future premise they didn't
But no,
like.
no. There's a huge. It's a very famous debacle with the whole because Ridley Scott made it, and the publishers were like, "Yo, you can't publish this. This is way too crazy." Then they changed it, and the theatrical version just instantly flopped. Like no one liked it. It just was so jarring, and there's like 7 other cuts. It's a whole there's like a whole, how do you say, conspiracy is not the right word. There's a whole rabbit hole you can go down on, like which cuts exist and what's the one you have to watch. But it's a really good movie. It's very thought provoking. It's there's slow burns as well. It's not in your face, high action, loud music. It's a real like not depressing, but it's just grounded. Surprisingly for such a futuristic movie. And I'd say Blade Runner 2049 is very, maybe not sad, but how would you say? I think it's kind of sad when Kay, protagonist, is basically in love with an AI, and the whole story is like, is this AI more human than other humans? And it has one of the coolest scenes I think I've ever seen in the movie, where he obviously can't physically touch her because she's a hologram.
Yeah.
So the hologram hires a prostitute, and and she like stands over the prostitute, and he has sex with the prostitute, and it's like, oh, he's having sex with his like hologram girlfriend. I thought that scene was crazy because the visual effects of their faces like blending in and out, and their bodies changing.
Really weird.
It's very weird. It's something I've never seen before ever. It's very unique.
It feels very real. Like not realistic. It feels very. What's the best way?
It's like it's
this sound.
I think it's the uncanny valley, which is when something looks human but isn't human. If you know what I mean. Obviously they're human, but it's that you look at it and it's like that's not right, you know. But it's also like cool. I like it. And obviously the director Denis Villeneuve, I don't know how to pronounce it. Villeneuve. He's done some phenomenal movies like Prisoners, Dune, he has another great one. The fella just keep Dune. Obviously, Part 2 gonna come out. Sicario, Arrival. Like he only creates bangers.
Man can't stop.
So
can't stop.
Cannot wait for Dune too. And Batista is in Blade Runner 2049 as well. I thought that was funny.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a very actually pretty important. He's the first replicant that he kills. He's like the big guy in the farm, and then
I remember now. Yeah,
and he's constantly like remembering him. He's like, oh, can't believe I killed him. Can't believe I killed him. I shouldn't have killed him. You know.
Bear in mind, folks, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. Yeah, that's crazy. I completely forgot that.
Holy cow! We have like 1 billion bots watching this now.
1 billion.
I'm talking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bots almost.
8 bots.
Wow.
This is the best viewership we've got.
But the bots don't really count as viewers. I don't know if the bots count as viewers or not. It's weird.
They don't.
I don't know. It says 3 viewers, but there's like 10 users in the chat. So how does that work?
God damn it. God damn it. I thought we were doing well there. Twitch has blessed us with a few bots.
But, obviously, if we're talking about the cyberpunk genre, you look no further than Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the new Netflix show that just came out.
I hate to ruin your start, but I say we leave that till last.
Oh, okay.
Look, I say we get to.
I see how it is. We get to every single genre and then talk about Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay.
No.
Or just this genre.
Yeah, just this section.
Alright.
There's a lot to say about Cyberpunk Edge Runners. There's a lot to say at this current moment of time.
Would you consider where would you put Snowpiercer? Is that post-apocalyptic? Is that cyberpunk? It's a blend. It's almost a blend of cyberpunk and post-apocalyptic.
It's post-apocalyptic.
Frostpunk is the genre.
It's what is it?
Frostpunk. There's a game called Frostpunk, and it's like Snowpiercer but City Builder. It's a phenomenal game. It's made by the guys who made This War of Mine. It's depressing as hell. You can like put sawdust in your food to like eat more shit, but obviously it's sawdust, so you guys get sick from it. You can there's an Easter egg where you can cannibalize other people, and eventually you have to form a radical form of society to survive, basically. So yeah.
Yeah, that literally sounds the exact same as
It
sounds the exact same as Snowpiercer.
It's very depressing, but it's phenomenal. Snowpiercer is great, both the movie and the show. I've only seen the first season and half of the second season of the show. I really tried to watch more, and I really enjoy it, but I just couldn't. I don't know why. It's just one of those shows I can't go back to. But I mean, the movie's phenomenal. The movie's abstract. It's got that eeriness.
I've only seen the movie recently, folks.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. You just you don't know what's going on in a good way. You're wondering what's going to be the next carriage. What are they going to see? What are they going to have to deal with? It's a phenomenal movie. And the show is different. The show is more like it's a bit more lighthearted. It's less abstract. Like they hide less. You see more. But I think that works. And it's almost like it's a twist on the Snowpiercer movie. But it works very, very well. Like I was surprised how good it was. I did not expect it to be good at all. And it's got a couple of interesting people in it. Like Sean Bean.
Sean Bean again.
But Sean Bean goes. He goes crazy in this. Sean Bean is very good in this.
Really?
I'm not gonna say who plays, but Sean Bean, the guy Trevor from
GTA.
Yeah. Jennifer Connelly, who she's like the main one in Vacuum for a Dream, and she's in movies. I think she's in that movie. It says she's in Top Gun Maverick. She's in Noah. She plays the wife of Noah in Noah.
Noah. Folks, I have a lot of words to say.
Wait, Noah is post-apocalyptic. Would you not say? Is Noah not a post?
No.
Is Noah not a post-apocalyptic Bible Christian movie? A twist on the normal Christian genre, where where the fallen angels are like deities that fight, and Noah is Russell Crowe and like Logan Lerman is his son, and
folks,
he tries to get with his daughter with his Emma Watson.
I hate the Noah movie.
Oh, Noah's such a good movie.
Such a bad movie.
Such a blessed movie.
It's so bad. It's you know what the ending of that movie is? Watch this on YouTube, everyone. Right now, if you're watching this, watch this on YouTube. Watch the ending of the Noah movie.
Doesn't he just like walk away, or what happens? Don't they just leave Logan Lerman somewhere?
You know what the ending of the movie is?
What?
They're all gathered around in a circle, and they're like, "We need to repopulate the Earth."
Yeah.
They're all brother and sister.
Oh yeah. But like, doesn't Logan Lerman leave at the end? He's like, no, I'm not gonna. This too.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not gonna do this, and he leaves.
Yeah.
And no one looked. He's like, yeah,
what do you mean?
That's the end of the movie.
I like that.
You're telling me you wanna watch?
I saw that in the cinemas. I don't regret that. I'll stand by this.
Where did I see Noah? I don't know if I saw it in the cinema, but my God, it was bad.
Man, it's stacked. Anthony Hopkins, Russell Crowe, Logan Lerman, Emma Watson.
I'm telling you now, Noah was used for money laundering. It was used for money laundering.
It got 350 million at the box office. Oh.
How much was the budget?
150. 120, sorry. Man, it got more than it got more than double of Morbius.
Morbius.
And Morbius had a stacked cast as well, with Matt Smith, Jared Leto, and Tyrese Gibson. Oh, the guy who plays fucking the police officer with no name, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm gonna watch Morbius again. That movie was so fun.
Morbius again. I hope they re-release it into cinemas. I could really do with watching Morbius again.
I actually want to watch Morbius again. I'm not joking.
Is Morbius post-apocalyptic?
I wish.
Can Morbius be post-apocalyptic?
Alright, what other cyberpunk genres are there? Cyberpunk movies. You said you had a couple.
There is a couple. Just give me 1 second.
I guess.
Down the stairs here, folks. Right now. Sorry about that.
If folks. Unless obviously we. Oh, I have a good one actually. Elysium.
Great movie.
Elysium is a very, very. Wait, is that Matt Damon or who is it?
That is Matt Damon.
Is it? Yeah, Matt Damon. Yeah, Matt Damon. Very good movie. Very good movie.
There's a good few. So, like I said earlier on, well, the main man himself was gone. I said iRobot, cyberpunk movie.
Yeah.
One corp to rule them all kind of movie.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it, of course, I know this. But it is a really good cyberpunk movie. Let me hit you with a couple, because there is a good few. Total Recall.
The original or the remake?
The original.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the remake. We don't talk talk about the remake.
With Jessica Biel.
Yeah. Total Recall is a great movie. I really like the movie.
Wait, Colin Farrell is Total Recall? Oh my god, I didn't know it was Colin Farrell. Yeah. I thought it was like, I don't know, Adam Wahlberg, whatever his name is. Mark Wahlberg. Also would have that. Yeah, can we Colin Farrell?
Okay, what are cyberpunk movies? We gotta keep going.
Minority Report. I mean, Minority. See, that's not really cyberpunk. That's more like that's dystopic. Cyberpunk is very That's not cyberpunk. But we'll throw it in anyway.
Okay.
Minority Report is a phenomenal movie.
Minority.
I love that movie.
Is a great
I saw it on
movie.
Sky. Probably the best movie I saw on Sky that I haven't seen before seeing it on Sky. Phenomenal movie. One of Tom Cruise's best, probably. So weird in a unique way. With the whole the three twins that see the future, but they use it to see crime before it happens, and then the police show up like the goddamn goon squad, and like, put your hands in the air. He's gonna stab it. Like Max Tack.
Fun fact for you: Minority Report is classified as a cyberpunk movie.
I would say it is a bit of a cyberpunk.
I would say it's cyberpunk as well, because bear in mind it's dealing with a large corporation which controls.
Also has Colin Farrell.
Also, Colin Farrell, cyberpunk legend he is.
Yeah.
Well, we need to. There's a good few movies in this list.
I can't think of any more.
Oh, I can think of.
Oh, unless you're talking about Matrix. Unless you put Matrix in there.
Matrix, of course, is in there.
Matrix,
of course.
We don't need to say much about Matrix. One of the best movies of all time. Matrix 1.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I feel like if you haven't watched the Matrix movies,
why
you wanna?
Big Bad Walrus has not watched the Matrix movies.
What?
He hasn't.
How?
He also hasn't seen Gladiator.
How?
I don't know.
What were you doing?
I don't know.
All this time.
I don't know.
Good Lord.
I think he's busy
Good
watching.
Lord. Get on it.
He's busy watching.
Leave right now. Watch the Matrix.
He's busy watching. I think he's busy watching Twilight probably.
Twilight movies. Busy watching Divergent. That's what he's doing. But
obviously
he must have seen RoboCop.
The remake.
The remake.
I saw the remake in cinemas.
The remake. I saw it in cinemas as
well.
Oh,
as like if I watched it now, I probably would hate it. But as a kid, I thought it was so cool. I thought it was a really cool. I thought it was like a really cool movie. Just to he looks slick. Enjoy. Like he looks. See, if you Google RoboCop, the images, like the poster images, he looks slick. But if
he looks cool as well.
But if you look at his images where his mask is off, he looks so dumb. Oh my god! Like he just looks like I can't. Google RoboCop 2014 and go into images, everyone, and just look at the posters. Oh, classic! Red and blue, black. Like crime has a new enemy, and then you look at him, and he looks so goofy. Like when his helmet is not down. Look at him. He looks so dumb.
Goofy ahead. Goofy ahead.
He's just like some normal dude.
Very good. We gotta keep going here. We gotta keep going. More cyberpunk movies. Ghost in a Shell.
I actually haven't seen Ghost in a Shell.
Ghost in a Shell, based off the anime.
Are you saying I tried to watch the movie, but I got too bored. I was watching it on the plane, so forgive me. Plane movies are 50-50.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson plays Ghost.
I watched it. I couldn't watch after the first 5 minutes, but I heard it was.
It was an alright movie. Yeah. It was an alright movie. It wasn't anything to write home about. I just thought about it there. Like how I thought about another movie just there, Tron.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tron. I haven't actually seen any Tron in full, but.
You haven't seen Tron?
I've seen a bit.
Tron is like a classic Christmas movie. You always see Tron on like RTE.
I've never seen Tron on RTE.
Oh, I've seen Tron.
Are you talking about the original or the new one?
Both. You see both of them on RTE. Wait, just like RTE movies.
I would say Dread.
Oh, of course, Dread. Yeah.
I mean, not the original.
I thought you already said Dread.
We said at the very start. The original Dread is terrible. Wait, Sylvester Stallone. I really hate.
Really bad.
I saw that.
Dredd, yeah,
That's Judge Dredd is a terrible movie.
Judge Dredd.
He takes his helmet off like half the time. But Dredd with Carl Urban, Lena Headey, Donald Gleason. Oh my god, such a good movie. It's an hour and a half of just action, blood, guts, excitement. Like this is a proper cyberpunk.
Proper cyberpunk.
Apartments grimy, corpo everywhere. People are being processed into food because who cares about people? And it's a phenomenal movie. Great movie.
Also, another cyberpunk movie which is often not talked about. The Terminator.
Yeah, I guess so.
The Terminator is a cyberpunk movie.
Well, I wouldn't say cyberpunk. That's more like post-apocalyptic, arguably.
Think about it though. It's a.
But it's not about it's Skynet. It's not a corporation. It's an AI.
Who runs Skynet?
Oh, I don't know.
Who created Skynet?
The humans.
Big time core.
Yeah, but it's not. That's not a cyberpunk movie. It's like a post-apocalyptic. It's a Terminator movie. I can't say it in a different word.
No. Let's break down the name cyberpunk, shall we? Cyber.
It's not punk, is it now?
Cyber.
What's the punk in it?
The punk. The Terminator's the punk. No, he's the hunk. No.
Cyberpunk apparently just passed 20 million copies sold. No.
Nice. The game?
Yeah.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah. The game went back crazy now.
Oh, it went back crazy. I saw the second developers tweet about it, saying they get like 1 million players a week or something like that.
It's for the second time in a row, it's the highest single player game on Steam. Currently, I'm pretty sure it has 100,000 people playing it right now, which is ridiculously high. We check the Steam playing charts right now. Cyberpunk currently has 76,000. Highest single player game by a good bit. Like no single player is even close. Obviously CSGO is number 1 because everyone's playing CSGO. And then Dota number 2 because that's just how Steam works. CSGO, Dota, and then whatever. But what else? Real quick. Ready Player One I have not seen, but that could be arguably.
I've seen Ready Player One. I would describe that as cyberpunk.
Would you also describe it as shit?
Yes. Not even a question. I'm not even gonna bother.
I think that's
explaining myself here, folks.
It's
dirt.
Is that it? I'm trying to think. Oh, Oblivion. Oh, that's a dystopia, but
no, that's just plain old dystopian. Right, I think it's time to get into the meat of the conversation here.
Oh, wait. Let's just quickly talk about Oblivion because we'll forget about it.
Okay.
It's a fun movie. That's all I have to say.
This fucking guy.
Oh my god! I just remembered. Probably the best post-apocalyptic movie, better than Mad Max, arguably. Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah.
Planet of the goddamn Apes. Both the originals and the new ones. I've seen the first
The new ones are just better.
Oh, they're better by a mile. The original ones are so goofy, but the new ones are phenomenal. Andy Serkis as Caesar.
The old ones are goofy as hell.
Andy Serkis as Caesar. Oh my god, what a performance!
Really good.
Phenomenal movies. Great. I think I saw all of them. I saw 2 and 3 in the cinemas, and I saw 1 at home. Great movie.
I saw all 3 in the cinema. All 3.
I didn't see the first one with James Franco in the cinema.
First one, yeah, James Franco. James Franco is like, hi, I'm James Franco. James Franco, I'm in the movie.
Hi, I'm also in Spider-Man.
I am the bad guy in Spider-Man.
I don't know how would you describe this, but Pacific Rim, that's some form of dystopia.
Yeah, it's dystopia. I wouldn't call it cyberpunk.
Well,
I wouldn't call it post-apocalypse.
Do we have any?
Actually, wait.
Yeah, they're in the middle of an apocalypse. It's a present apocalypse movie.
Disaster movie, more like.
Oh my god! Did you ever see Rain of Fire? The movie. 2002 with Christian Bale, where like dragons are still alive. It's post-apocalyptic when the world was killed by dragons. That was a weird movie.
Christian Bale's been in a couple of wacky movies.
I saw this a while back, and I think their mission is like kill some dragons. Like they sneak up on them and they like shoot them with some guns. I don't remember.
That's definitely 2000s. That is 2000 to 2005 was like the weirdest, wackiest moment from movies.
And it's such a weird concept, like post-apocalyptic dragons. Like what? Matthew McConaughey is in as well. Gerard Butler, like.
No, they were definitely smoking something in that movie.
Ra's al Ghul from Gotham, like. It's not it's a stuff movie. Is that? Oh. So yeah, let's get on to the meat and potatoes. Unless you can think of any other. Can you think of any others real quick?
Any other cyberpunks? No.
Lucy.
Lucy isn't
I'm joking. Lucy's a present day movie where she uses 110% of her brain and just fucking kills.
I hated that movie as well. It's such a stupid movie.
It's a terrible concept.
Doc, I think I'm taking over here, Doc. Like, you are now using 110% of your brain. Like, I don't care. I saw this movie, folks, back in secondary school. First year of secondary school. It came on Sky Cinema. I sat down, I watched it. And even me, at 11 years old, said to myself, this is a goofy-ass movie.
I just remembered some great post-apocalyptic movies. Well, one. A Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place?
A Quiet Place is phenomenal.
Oh, A Quiet Place Part 2.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was. I don't know what I heard about it.
I thought it was a really good movie.
I
didn't think it was as good as A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place is like.
Yeah.
It was terrifying.
It wouldn't say it was scary. It was like thriller. Like it was intense.
It was suspense. It was just
like
Hunger Games, just
dread. Edgy as shit.
Dread.
Oh, I got a good This is like cyberpunk, but without the cyber part. Just like this is like corporates, but without the technology. Watchmen.
Oh, Watchmen, yeah.
Like it's just corporate. They're like the government and everything is just gone insane. Fucking blood, guts, and Dr. Manhattan everywhere.
Blood, guts, Dr. Manhattan.
But yeah, I think that's basically everything we got out of the way before. The main meat and potatoes, which you can introduce.
Folks, it is none other than probably one of the biggest shows out at the moment.
Well, yeah, one of the biggest.
Well, I know that Jeffrey Dahmer show is going crazy right now. That show's going crazy right now.
Well, I'm not talking about the Dahmer show.
We ain't talking about the Dahmer show.
Yeah.
About.
Right now, there's a lot of big shows out right now. But Cyberpunk, for this, probably next week, is...
Oh, Cyberpunk Edge Runners is the show to be watching, people.
It's the show to binge right now, you know?
Look, unfortunately, folks...
Unfortunately, some people lack the ability to binge a show that is actually, like, suitable for binging.
I can't binge it, folks. I can't bring myself to do it. Every episode, it just gets better and better.
Oh yeah.
It just gets better and better. Like, you think to be like a filler app, you'd be like, oh, I could watch this and then watch another. For me, I have to take 5 minutes out after each episode because I'm like, good lord. Like, what was that app?
It's just, I mean. Let's just start with the basics. The cyberpunk world is just phenomenal. Like the world is great.
Oh,
and
animation is amazing. The quality animation, everything, the whole premise, like the way it looks, the way it feels, is great.
I just love the world. I love the way they talk. I love the way everything looks. The fact that they're all Choom, hey Choom, listen up, Choom, man, you better not do that, Choom. Choom is such a good slang word.
Choom.
Like obviously CDPR built a fantastic world, and it's just it's fascinating, man. The technology, the visuals, the cyberware, man. I mean, the episode 1, you get dropped in. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it immediately the guy who's loaded up with the cyberware and he fights the Max Tack, the police?
Yep.
Yeah, that's such a fucking good scene.
Such a spectacle.
It is like the show drops you in, and it's like, alright, this is what the show's about, and the show is this guy who is literally like more robot than man. He's this huge hulk of a robot man, filled with guns and rocket launchers and bazookas, and he basically just blows up hundreds of police officers before eventually being disposed of by the elite task force that is Max Tack. It's a phenomenal show. I mean, the characters are great, especially main character David he's just so likable. He's just so goddamn likable.
So, folks, if you don't already know, Cyberpunk is an anime. It is a Japanese animated.
Yeah. No, it's not like a real anime.
It's not like a real anime. Like, I don't watch it in Japanese or anything like that. I don't watch it with subtitles.
No.
I watch it dubbed.
I mean, with the accent.
It is.
Like, it has English
accents. I'm
accents.
almost certain it's Japanese animation. I'm almost certain.
Oh, it is Japanese animation, but it's not like it doesn't. It's not to the level of Naruto or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon.
Yeah, it's not like
you know how the big googly eyes.
It's like westernized.
Yeah.
Japanese anime, and like it's. Let's just say, folks, it is really good, and it's not like them generic tropes which you see in the anime where you insert yourself in the main character, where you like inhabit every experience through the main character. Like the main character is just a blank slate, and you just follow through the motions, and you can like put yourself in the character's shoes, and you just don't move. This show, it will leave you questioning David's. Like, what would you say? Like, David's motives.
Yeah, his goals in
life. The way
life.
He interacts with people, all that. The way he progresses through the show. Like, you will question him. You will be like, this isn't the right thing to do.
Yeah, like, why are you doing this? Come on, David. Come on.
It's almost like watching the show through the perspective of you being David's best friend.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like watching your best friend that you've known for a while, and he's slowly starting to do shit that you're like, yo.
He's slowly starting to do shit, and you're almost like telling the screen. You're almost telling David through the screen, like, come on, bro, you're not.
You're like, alright, that was cool, but maybe like ease off. Oh, that's really good, but maybe David, you might want to. David, come on, David, please, David.
Yeah. That's literally what it feels like, though. You're almost like screaming.
David, no, David.
Especially, I won't get too much into it, but there's a transition between episode 6 and episode 7, and David becomes a completely different person. And you're thinking to yourself, like, come on. You didn't need to do this.
Obviously, we will next week talk about like
We will next week talk about
I hit myself off a corner of a table and that hurt.
Good lord. Out here sacrificing himself for the pod.
Next week we're saving the spoilers for now, and next week we can have all of you guys watch it and come back.
Sacrificing himself for the pod.
Watch it, and then next week we'll discuss spoilers and talk about the crazy moments and the endings, because of course.
Are you still
there? Hello,
folks. I don't know if he's still there or not.
I'm here, by the way. I'm here. Are you just pulling my leg up?
No, I couldn't hear you for a solid second there. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was talking the whole time, and my audio has been picking up the whole time. So.
God damn, maybe it's just me. maybe I am going through cyberpsychosis.
Maybe you hit your elbow off the corner of your table.
Maybe I've been the bad guy.
Alright, so who you say your top 3 characters are? Obviously, the show doesn't have a lot of characters.
David number 1.
Obviously, David number 1.
David number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2.
It has to be.
Has to be Maine.
Yeah, Maine is just so fucking cool.
Oh, Maine is so
Maine.
cool.
His whole attitude, his whole personality.
And a character which is actually growing on me. Actually growing. Becca.
Yeah, Becca's cool. Becca. The first time I saw Becca, I was like, oh, like, is this just gonna be the stereotypical like anime character? You know. Like,
That's what I thought
yeah.
as well, but no.
Well, no, she's a very good character. Number 3. I actually really don't know who to say number 3 is. There's a character who appears in the last episode that I love, but I don't think he's number 3. But I think maybe Lucy number 3.
Would you pick Lucy as number 3 though?
I mean,
I like the Lucy character. Don't get me wrong.
I like them. I
didn't like her. Didn't like her after some things she did.
I like Pillar, for the brief amount of time he's in the show.
Oh, he was pretty good. He was.
I'd probably say Lucy. I thought Kiwi's pretty cool as well.
Kiwi's cool, but she doesn't do enough to be like up there, you know.
I was never super into Dario or Doria. What's her name again?
Doria, yeah. She basically just beats the shit out of Maine.
And
pummeled Maine.
Faraday looks very cool. I really like the whole 3-eye thing.
Oh, that
like,
does look good. It's like eyes are always on you.
Yeah, he looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh villain.
He does.
Yeah. He does. Yeah.
He does.
No.
You got it there, boss. He does.
I'd say probably Lucy number 3. Obviously, there aren't that many characters.
I put Lucy number 4, to be honest. Lucy number 4 seems about right.
Lucy's cool. So
you're only saying that because she's good looking.
Folks, it's an anime.
Come on.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm gonna send you something right now. You'll enjoy this.
Oh god,
I'll send it to you through the Discord if you want to put it up there.
That sounds very. The whole. Oh, she's good looking. You know what? You're gonna enjoy this. That sounds very. How would you say?
No, it's a meme, folks. It's nothing graphic here.
Oh, okay.
Nothing graphic here. Nothing crazy here, folks. I'm not about that lifestyle. You can have a look at that one there.
I mean, I won't say it's funny, but it's cool, I guess.
It's true.
It's true, but I'm not laughing.
It's true. It's true.
It's
Say it's true. Say it's true.
It's true, but it's not funny.
Look, let's just say, folks, I need a Lucy in my life. That's all I'm gonna say. Right now, that's all I'm gonna say. I need a Lucy in my life. Any takers in the any bots willing to take up the
any
job.
cosplayers.
Oh dear God.
I can't imagine.
No, I think that would ruin it for me, to be honest. I think I'd.
You know what? You can only look at the character again.
Yeah, no. I think that'd be it. I think that'd be. Way to ruin it. Way to ruin it.
I mean, the meme was cool, but it's no Better Call Saul meme.
Better Call Saul.
The Better Call Saul
this guy over here.
Best.
Is Better Call Saul Cyberpunk?
Oh, fucking! I mean, you haven't watched it, so you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. No, I wouldn't know.
God, fucking, the Better Call Saul meme's on a different level at this point. It's gotten to the point where the joke is I don't you probably know you know memes you know Heisenbones. Heisenbones is the main joke. For anyone who doesn't know, Heisenbones is the meme of Heisenbones is that apparently Walter White had a sidekick in the making business, not just Jesse, but a character called Heisenbones, which is a skeleton that wore a fedora, and you'd say some bone puns.
Heisenbones, yeah. He's in the Breaking Bad series. He's in his chemistry lab.
Yeah.
Heisenbones, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of. I'll just send you. God, there's so many good ones.
Oh, Breaking Bad in general.
Oh,
Breaking Bad
the memes.
and Better Call Saul have. No, they're so abstract. They're so like out of this.
I have to send you Reddit links, sadly, because I don't know how to send the meme. But,
They came where. Better Call Saul, season 1, episode 10, folks.
oh,
I love that meme as well. It's like, it's something along the lines of, it's like the dude digging in the mine, and he's like one little pickaxe throw away from getting to all the diamonds.
yeah.
It's like, stopped watching.
Yeah,
before episode 10. Guy who keeps digging watches episode 10. Kim Wexler fee. Oh my god, yeah, I can't believe they showed feet.
What do you mean you can't? They show feet like nearly every goddamn show. What are you talking about?
I'm Better Call, so I can't believe they showed feet, bro.
Like, that's like saying I can't believe that person walked barefooted in that show. They showed plenty of feet in Cyberpunk.
Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. Oh lord. Folks,
no.
I think it's time to move on to the next topic.
So, what are the other movie genres? We've been going for quite a while, and I can't think of any others.
I can't think of any others either, folks. I think that's it.
Like, any other dystopian movie genres? We can just do some, like, normal dystopian movies.
Normal dystopia. So we're taking future.
Just anything, any dystopian movie at this point.
Back to the Future, Bing Bang Boom.
Well, 2.
Think of 2 movies.
No, only 2. Only 2. One's not a dystopian.
Future movie.
I mean, I had a V for Vendetta. That's a.
V for Vendetta.
That's a very, very good movie. Have you seen it?
Would you consider
It's dystopian. It's 1980. It's Orwellian. There we go. That's what I was thinking. It's Orwellian. We can do a whole Orwellian genre. It is a genre.
Orwellian.
Yeah. You know George Orwell, who wrote 1984.
I know, in 1987. Yeah.
1984. Well, you know. Not 7. It's 4. Looking real dumb there. 1987.
Are you laughing over 1987?
I just.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
It's the fact
what are you laughing over?
It's just the fact that, like, obviously, it's hard to remember a movie that, book as well. Obviously, mainly book, but there's a movie about it. It's hard to remember the exact time, but the way you're like, oh yeah, 1987, and you're like deadpan, like can you just imagine your face, like, yeah, 1987. And it's like, no. I think Blade Runner 2047. Or Cyberpunk 2049.
Cyberpunk 2040.
It's Cyberpunk 2077.
I know, I was thinking. You said Blade Runner. I thought you messed up there. I was like, hold on a minute.
Orwellian, like 1984, the oppressive government which monitors your every step, and if you do anything out of line, bang, you're dead. It's not Cyberpunk. Because in Cyberpunk,
I remember the clip. There was a meme going around the wall. You know, they do it on the black and white screen.
Oh yeah, that's so good. Yeah, that's a very good meme. Yeah, it's
It's like it's the dude talking on the screen. And it's like, do not buy the Fortnite battle pass.
Do not go to the Fortnite virtual concerts. Yeah, trap.
Oh my god, Fortnite ripped that meme as well. Fortnite ripped that meme. That was in Fortnite. Remember, it was in a Fortnite cutscene.
Oh.
And then the banana guy pops up.
Yeah, so
Actually, I don't even think that was in 1984. I think that was an Apple ad.
no, it's in some. No, 1984 does have the big screen. So Orwellian movies, V for Vendetta, Equilibrium. Have you seen Equilibrium? With Christian Bale and Sean Bean.
Yes, I've seen Equilibrium.
What a movie, man! I love that movie. It's
great movie. I don't really remember much of it.
It was supposed to be the Matrix killer, and it was advertised as like you like Matrix. Well, this is even better. I want to find what was it called? What did it say?
Damn, you like this movie? Wrong.
No, but it was like
you'll love this.
The way they advertised it, it was like yeah, forget the Matrix, Equilibrium. And obviously, not many people remember Equilibrium. But what a movie! It's Orwellian, so government oppresses you. The whole point is you can't feel emotion, and you take these pills to block emotions. And Christian Bale is he's a priest. He's a not a priest. He's a cleric. But what they do is they literally kill people that feel emotion and imprison them. And it's just an over-the-top action movie. Like, it's just... That's what I thought. It's just over-the-top action. But the meaning is actually very good. Like, obviously it's very, like, simple. But it's very interesting to watch. And the action is just so like, it's Matrix, but more over-the-top. More flips, more leather, more guns, more, like, swords for no reason. They have a thing called gun kata, where... it's a form of martial arts utilizing guns, where they like shoot and they use like they fight with guns, and it's so funny.
Gun kata.
Have you ever seen the movie Wanted with James McAvoy and Angelina Jolie? The one where they bend bullets, where they shoot and they bend the bullets bend.
Wanted.
Yeah, and you've seen the meme where it's like I don't know, me saying Fortnite's bad, and then it's like the sniper where it shoots through like the can and the donut, and then it kills.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and it
I've seen
and it kills Morgan Freeman. Yeah, that's from Wanted. That's how the movie ends.
Fortnite's bad.
Yeah, you say something. It's like you're like you know I never was a Breaking Bad fan, and it's just
that bullet.
Isn't it me and you taking the shot? I don't really understand. I don't like slow shows. In the movie, unlike Equilibrium, Wanted just sucks. I saw that movie in full on Film 4. It sucks.
Wanted is dirt.
And it made
It
made 340 million in the box office. How? Who watched it?
I don't think it's hard to make money in the box office.
Morbius didn't make money. Why did Morbius not make money?
Morbius.
Why did
you answered your own question.
Wonder Woman 2 didn't even make clothes.
COVID movie.
Alright, box office. I'm googling box office flops as we speak.
You know what movies?
Well, Blade Runner 2049.
Bad movies.
Oh, Blade Runner 2049 got 250 million.
Right?
Yeah, it was a flop. Well, it wasn't a flop. It earned money, but Blade Runner is a niche IP. The average person isn't going to watch Blade Runner because I don't want to be mean, but they won't. It's A, it's slow, and B, it's abstract, and they just won't get it. There's not much action, and it's not a thriller, and it's like it's tense.
You just won't get it.
I don't even mean, but I bet.
Fans are here gatekeeping.
I read like, hey, is that gatekeeping?
This movie ain't for you, boss.
It's for.
This one right here is for you.
Oh, I love.
Anyone watching this right now?
Oh, fuck! I never.
It's not a great movie.
I just remembered something I never did, and that's very bad. That's a big one. Um,
What did you forget?
I put the washing on, and I forgot to.
Dear Lord, oh dear Lord.
I put it on a couple of hours ago, and I never took it out. And I was also supposed to put it in the dryer because I have something else in the dryer. I didn't take that out either. And I told myself I would, but I forgot. I was busy playing Hearts of Iron.
Man's gonna get murdered by...
No, I'm here by myself. That's the point. I have to deal with this by
Oh,
myself. I have to clean it up. It's my mess. And that's two machines full of clothes. I mean, I'm not
Good
sorting.
job, boss.
I'm not sorting out today.
Living alone.
I'm literally just gonna leave that and sort it out tomorrow. And the biggest thing is
tomorrow's mess.
I mean, look, Blade Runner is a great movie, but it's just too niche for the general audience. And you know, I hate to say it, but it is. If a movie like Wanted makes 100 million more, it's very obvious why. Wanted sucks ass, but they bend bullets, so it puts bums in seats.
They bend bullets, so bums in seats. Dear Lord.
Oh my, I mean, like movies like what else? I'm trying to. Yeah, Blade Runner. Yeah, Blade Runner's in the list for big flop. The Chronicles of Riddick, what a joke.
I can't believe you'd even suggest the Chronicles of Riddick.
Vin Diesel's finest.
Vin Diesel, but how Fast and Furious.
Hugo got less than 200 mil. Oh god, King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword. That is.
Oh dear Lord.
I wish that movie.
That ruined Jax's from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, it actually ruined his career, and that's not even a overstatement.
Like, yeah, it's not even a joke.
It's
not even a joke. It actually.
What has he been in since? He was a top tier actor. This was his big. This was supposed to be a franchise. There's supposed to be like 5 of these movies, and each one's supposed to have a spin-off. It's stacked, and it didn't even make a profit.
Yeah, because everyone saw it and was like, don't care.
I liked it, but it's not a great movie. It's weird. It's the pacing is horrible. It feels very quick for a 2-hour movie, and a million stuff happens. It doesn't even make sense, but it's a very fun viewing experience, and I kind of wish I could see more of it. Or The Last Duel. That was a Disney movie. Have you ever seen The Last Duel with Adam Driver and Matt Damon?
Is that the samurai movie?
No, it's not. With Ben Affleck and what's his name? And what's his name?
Because Matt Damon's in a samurai movie.
Oh, you're thinking of The Great Wall.
The Great Wall.
Oh, the Chinese one.
The Great Wall.
That was.
Why is Matt Damon in it?
That is the great flop. That is a huge flop. That's a shit movie.
I watched that movie.
What's the guy? Shut Up and Dance.
Oh,
he's in it. Yeah. Like I was talking about the guy. That movie, I watched it on Disney Plus. It's a very good movie. It's a slow burn, and it's an event happens in the movie, and it retells the event through 3 different perspectives. And this is a historical event. This happened in real life, and the event leads to the last duel. It's the last official duel sanctioned by the French government, and it's the last duel in Europe that involved like sword fighting and shit. It's like the 1450s. It's a really good movie. It looks great. It's extremely realistic and historical, and everything looks as it looked like visually. I remember watching it and thinking, like, this looks so good, and I don't mean like effects, because obviously there's no effects in it really, but it's the costume department, the location, how everyone looks, how they talk. It is phenomenal. Yeah, The Last Duel is a great movie. And it's Ridley Scott as well. Like, it was a COVID movie, so they had to put it on Disney Plus, and it was a flop then. But it was a great movie, and people didn't go to see it as well. That was a big problem.
If it came out in 2020 or 2021, though,
2021.
you actually
It was
couldn't
COVID.
see it.
It was COVID. But it's got Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Adam Driver, that kid, and like they're all prominent. And this is Ben Affleck's least Ben Affleck role. Like, you know, like Ben Affleck's a serious guy or whatever.
Mm.
He plays like a kind of goofy character here. It's very interesting to watch.
Goofy character.
And Adam Driver, for once, plays a character that... I don't want to spoil the movie, but let's just say he does something that you're like, oh my.
Oh my.
Adam Driver, why? Why did you do this to us? Alright, we're getting a bit off topic, so... Actually, we've got completely off topic. We're talking about goddamn last deal.
The last deal. 1450s for dystopian movies here, folks.
I guess some people would consider that a dystopia if you went back to those times.
The people in the 1300s. There's gonna be a last duel.
What do you mean? There's only
gonna
gonna
have
be...
Adam Driver. The fuck you wanna?
Oh, did you see Rise of the Guardians? Did you ever see that? I saw it in the cinemas. It's like these holiday hero. It's like the holiday what's it called? It's like like the holiday season mascots, like Santa Claus and
I've seen Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Jack Frost dubs.
Yeah, that was apparently a big flop.
That movie was a fever dream.
Wait, how's that flop?
I feel like everyone's seen that movie.
Oh, what about the best movie, R.I.P.D.? I saw that.
Me and a person within the chat right now was literally just talking about that today.
Really?
Yeah.
R.I.P.D. Damn.
Yeah, R.I.P.D.
I saw that. That was the first 50s movie I saw. And it's so...
R.I.P.D. was so bad.
It's not a cult classic, it just sucks.
It's so bad.
It's Jeff Bridges' worst performance by a country mile. And it's just an average Ryan Reynolds performance, and I hate to say it.
Yeah, it is just average Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds just plays the same guy over and over.
He can't stop playing the same guy.
And I kinda don't like that. I know I'm not a big Ryan Reynolds fan anymore. Like, I liked him, and I'm like, alright. He just played Deadpool the whole time. Like, he just played funny guy the whole time. So, yeah, it works for Deadpool, but, like, Free Guy, Red Notice, all these shit
Free
movies.
Guy. I hate Free Guy. If anyone knows me, I hate the Free Guy movie. I hate the Free Guy. It's so bad.
He's only good as a cameo. But yeah.
You know, I'd watch Green Lantern right now over the Free Guy movie.
Oh god. Ryan Reynolds is just such a... He's very one-dimensional. He's like Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's played the same guy over.
Mark Wahlberg's even worse.
Mark.
Mark Wahlberg literally plays the same character in every movie.
Stiff, tough guy.
Yeah, he has to play the cool, tough guy.
Yeah.
He has to go above and beyond.
Goddamn.
Whatever Call of Duty he gets pulled into. He needs to do one better.
But it's funny because,
save the day.
like Ryan Reynolds, he can pull out a good movie with Pain and Gain. Pain and Gain is such a good movie.
Pain and Gain saw Mark Wahlberg step out of his comfort zone.
But
he stopped playing a tough, cool guy on the line of duty to a cool, buff
steroid guy.
You know.
No, actually, that's a really good movie. That's in the
it's a seriously good movie.
That's
seriously good movie.
That's in the apocalypse of steroids have taken over, and everyone's on steroids now.
That's me right now. No, it's not, folks. No, it's not.
Juice into the gills. That's why he's so. Well, I don't even want to say big and muscly. That's why he's so good looking.
Oh, folks, real recognizing. Let's go.
Oh, now you're looking like Anthony
Mackie. Mark Wahlberg.
But Mark Wahlberg is a ripped. You wish you could look like Mark Wahlberg.
I wish I could look like Mark Wahlberg, to be honest.
He's so he's got such like a default ripped guy body. He's such a he looks so default, if you know what I mean.
He looks like a UFC fighter.
He looks like a 2010 UFC fighter.
No, he looks like a my UFC fighter.
Yeah. He's just so fucking basic. I mean, he's got some okay movies.
Ryan Reynolds. Mark Wahlberg, you're basic. You're nothing.
No, Ryan Reynolds is not basic. He just plays the same show over and over. Mark Wahlberg is the same, but he is basic. Wait, he played Max Payne? Oh my god.
Payne.
Chris Ludacris was in Max Payne?
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Ludacris is in Max Payne?
He was not Max Payne, he was in Max Payne.
God. No, I said he was in Max Payne. No. God damn. Yeah, Ludacris is Max Payne.
Ludacris is Max Payne.
He's gonna put that pain on you.
Oh. And Mila Kunis, Jesus Christ. I feel like Mila Kunis is in every shit movie.
Ted?
I haven't seen Ted, but Mark Wahlberg is also in that.
Mark Wahlberg is also in Ted. You know what character he plays in that?
The main guy?
A funny, cool, tough guy. That's what he plays. A funny, cool, tough guy. God damn it, Mark Wahlberg.
Oh. There's also
Why are you in every movie?
There's also Ted too.
Well, I would have assumed so if he was the main guy in Ted 1.
Wait, oh, he's in Uncharted. He plays Sully. He plays
Sully in Uncharted, yeah.
What a joke. Oh god. That looks so
I've never seen that movie. I don't actually know a single person who's seen Uncharted
I don't think so. I don't know.
How did that movie not flop? Who saw that movie? Who saw that movie?
It got 400 million in the box office.
That's not great though.
It earned a 280 profit.
It's pretty good. Okay, Uncharted movie. Got me there.
It's because it's Tom Holland, like, you know, everyone
Tom
goes
Holland is a cash cow.
He
is a cash cow.
He
rakes in money. Fella just rakes in money.
He's just
I thought it was just gonna be Spider-Man. I thought it was just
Nah, he's the face of Hollywood. He's the face of young Hollywood now. He is the new Tom Hiddleston. He's the new well, he's not the new DiCaprio, but he's the new no. He's the new Mark Wahlberg.
He is the new Mark Wahlberg. Woo!
I mean, Spider-Man, Uncharted. The Devil All the Time. That was a very good movie, I must say.
Didn't actually say it.
It's very good.
It's one of the movies which I need to watch at some stage. I kept on putting it off when it first came out. I heard it was brilliant.
It's a slow burn.
I'll watch it eventually.
It's a very it's the slowest burn movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
But it has to pay off at some stage.
Oh, it pays off, but it's slow. Like, I don't mind slow movies, but you know, some people don't. That's fine. Alright, I think we've dragged on long enough.
Yep, we've gone on, folks.
Thanks for anyone who stuck around, especially to let me count how many bots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bots.
10 bots?
Damn. All of them are women.
Let's go. We're not popular these days.
Yeah. All of them from last year or this. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining in. Follow if you're not a bot, and the bot should follow as well because why not? Subscribe and like and all that jazz. You know what to do because you probably have done it because you probably are the only person who is subscribed while watching. So yeah, thanks very much and. See you guys next week where we do the full in-depth dive to Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So yeah, bye.
Thanks folks. All the best.